to me, it's a different kind of storytelling.
Mm-hmm.
And I think every kind of storytelling is important.
Yeah.
I'm anxious to find out what the Gen Zs are going to do with storytelling,
Mm-hmm.
because I want to write those kind of stories.
Yeah.
But they're going to have to invent the style.
Yeah.
It's them that is going to determine the direction of storytelling. And when they figure it out, I want to be at the station and get on the train.
Yeah.
Okay, I really do. But the 1940s, after people came back from World War II, and I had relatives that went through World War II
Mm-hmm.
in a lot of different capacities, including combat. They came back different.
Yeah.
They came back understanding not just the fragility of life,
Mm-hmm.
but they came back understanding the lack of value that many put on life. And a lot of those people who came back from that time actually had been so dramatically changed
Mm-hmm.
that they got involved in crime, they got involved in, they didn't believe in the American dream the way they did, I guess, back in an earlier time.
Yeah.
And they became cynical.
Yeah.
And I think we have a society today that's pretty cynical too. And I think you can go back to the film Noir,
Mm-hmm.
and you can see the moral lessons that were hidden in that kind of cynical framework.
Yeah.
The shadows, the lights, and all of the stuff that was there. And I think we can see ourselves, and by hopefully seeing ourselves, become something better because we've looked in the mirror.
Yeah.
And I think no matter what you look at, when you look at film, and by the way, Noir is amazing, as far as the way it was photographed,
Mm-hmm.
and the way the stories were told.
Yeah.
I guess most of the classic radio I listen to is from the Noir era.
Mm-hmm.
But hopefully it's the lesson in what we don't want to be and what we don't want our society to become.
Yeah.
You know, that's as much as anything. Also, Noir was interesting because it was black and white.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't want just filmed in black and white. You can't have Noir without black and white.
Yeah.
But it's also the fact that there were very few gray areas,
Mm-hmm.
right or wrong.
Yeah.
You know, and also that most of them painted this lesson of these people who made one step into the darkness
Mm-hmm.
and couldn't get back.
Yeah.
And I think that is a great lesson, be it with alcohol, be it with drugs, be it with a myriad of other things. I often tell my kids around Halloween that there are vampires and there are zombies and they're real.
Yeah.
The vampires are the people who have slipped into addiction,
Mm-hmm.
slipped into the dark parts of the world, and try to convince you to come join them,
Yes.
because they misery loves company.
Yeah.
The zombies, in my mind, and you know, I've never actually mentioned this in my books, but I've alluded to it in books, are the things that you have done that you have not forgiven yourself for, and therefore, because you haven't forgiven yourself, you haven't turned around and faced those things.
Mm-hmm.
Faced them, understood them, and forgiven them, and learned from them.
Yeah.
Those things that you're trying to avoid and hide and bury are still eating your brain and your heart one piece at a time.
Mm-hmm.
So that's, as much as anything else, the lesson from film.